Welcome everybody to Clyde Smith Field on the campus of Cardinal Newman High School, where today we bring you a terrific matchup here late in the season. The two best teams in the area, the Casa Grande Gauchos visiting from Petaluma, taking on the home Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Hello everyone, I am Dave Cox along with the coach, Paul Maytorena, and huge matchup today, Paul. These teams met on Saturday. Casa won that one, but by far these are the two best teams in the county. Kind of a playoff atmosphere, maybe even like a county championship, you could say.
You said it. It's like a heavyweight fight. I think Casa came up with the first. It's a two-round heavyweight fight. They got them the first round 7-4 and 11 hits against a good Newman team. But this is playoffs. These are the top two teams, and it's clear if Casa wins this, and I think that they are the top team. If Newman wins this, then we got to find a way to get a game 3 somewhere, Dave.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I think so. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm jacked all day, and I think there's going to be a little offense going on today. So I'm excited.
Let's take a look at the batting order for the Casa Grande Gauchos today. It's going to look like this: Isaac Sheets, then Lucas Schaefer, Nick Tobin, Jake McCoy, Mason Cox, Caden Ramirez, Jake Leonard, Dylan Peterson, and Evan Johnson rounding out the starting 9. Defensively, this is what things are going to look like for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. I'll have to bring that up in just a second. As we get our first batter getting ready to step in. Isaac Sheets. And the first pitch is a little high. Jake Tatone on the mound for Cardinal Newman, having a very good year. Sheets, good leadoff guy for this Casa Grande team, hitting .349. He scored 19 runs this year.
Yeah, Dave, he's been a table setter all year, and he didn't play much last year, just an all-around athlete, just the kind of guy you want on your squad, and he sets the table for the big boys coming up after him.
Here's Tatone, 5-0 on the year. He has a 2.80 ERA. Having a great season for them. Hasn't lost a game. In fact, neither one of these pitchers has lost a game this year, so kind of something's got to give today. So take a look at his numbers again. He gives up a lot of hits, but as we mentioned last time he pitched, doesn't walk a lot of guys. So really, that's what saves him and utilizes the defense. And Newman plays very good defense. This one hit to second base. Lombardi has it, and there is one away.
Yeah, that's the coach's dream. You just want someone that's going to, give your defense a chance to, make outs. And Cardinal Newman's got one of the top defenses around. That middle is unbelievable with Lombardi, Crawford, and then you have Moran behind the plate. That's a top-notch D1.
One away. Big swing and a miss. Casa's second hitter steps in, Lucas Schaefer. Newman definitely more of a power team, but Casa's pitching's maybe a little bit better. Defensively, they're fairly equal. A little off-speed pitch right there. Big swing and a miss.
You got to like Tatone. Starts on with 2 off-speed pitches. He has confidence in all his pitches. He can throw them for strikes, and then that just makes your team a whole lot better in defense, a lot of confidence in your pitcher.
This one hit toward right field, hit fairly well, and that is over the head of Rungling. And that's going to be extra bases for Schaefer as he's in with a stand-up double.
That's just... Tatone missed the spot. That's just too good of a pitch at 0-2. It's right in his wheelhouse.
Don't you hate that as a coach?
Oh, yes. And Schaefer bangs the ball. He's a solid hitter, and way too good of a pitch.
Next up, Nick Tobin. Casa comes in at 15-0. They ran the table in the Vine Valley League. Perfect 10-0. Tobin has a couple home runs this year. Casa hasn't hit a lot of home runs. They feel a little bit tougher to hit with the wind down there, as you well know, Coach.
Tell me about it, yeah. Yep, it slaps you down. It's like Matumbo out in left field. It'll slap you down.
You need some big left-handed guys that can yank it out to right field, huh? That's the key there.
Yep.
This one hit toward the right side. Nice stop. tough play, and Lombardi makes it nicely.
That's why he's one of the best. He's one of the best. And, you know, he has range. That's why he's going to Utah and playing ball there. That's just a beautiful play right there. Saves a run.
Runner holds up at third on that. 2 away. Tone trying to get out of this. Swing and a miss. This is Jake McCoy, big hitter in this lineup.
Yeah. He's been by the hardest hitter in the last month. I mean, every last 4 or 5 big hits have been from McCoy. I mean, he started off a little slow this year, but I think he's ended up at a 388 clip, and he worked hard in off season, and he had some big hits to seal games for the Gauchos in this month of May.
Nice stop by Moran. He does so often, saves a run right there. 1 home run for McCoy this year, 14 runs batted in.
And 1 home run was a grand slam last week. That's a nice way to barrel up some RBIs. Good leave.
Just missed.
Have we seen Tatone in the past? He really bulls his neck when there's guys on. I mean, when he's in the stretch, he does a good job, focuses, and you've seen him get out of jams a lot. Good leave right there. That's a really good eye. Now is he going to come in?
Hit toward right field. Yeah. Rungling is going back, and he's not going to get this one. It's over his head. Casa gets a run home. And that's a stand-up double and an RBI for Jake McCoy.
That's
sure
beautiful
enough.
Right there. 2 out ribs. You can't coach that. Ever since, I think the last 6 weeks, I've seen Jake really, really focus on right center field and and that's where the ball goes. Look at this outside pitch, stays long through it, powers his big, strong kid over the right fielder's head. 1-0 Casa Grande.
So the Gauchos are on the board. That one ball's carrying a little bit out to right field today for sure. Second hit of the ball game for the Gauchos. This one hit to short. Crawford has it, throws across in time. Side is retired, but the Gauchos come up with a run. Very nicely, and just like that, it's 1-0. So we're going to take a look at the batting order now for Newman. And here it comes, Derek DeBenedetti putting this together. It's Meaden, Moran, Lombardi, big hitter in their lineup. Crawford on his way to Cal. Rungling hit in right field. Severo Puello, we had him as our player of the game last time. He's DHing today. Russell, Sullivan, and Headley. Good balance throughout that lineup, and they do a lot of things well.
That's a stacked lineup, Dave. Yeah, they do. But they're going against, Long Beach D1 pitcher here that has a firm fastball, little slider, changeup, 3-pitch guy. I mean, when he's on, he's very, very tough, and hits could be hard to come by. But a lot of these players have seen him before. I mean, they've seen him. They've seen him, and they just play against each other. So you start getting used to someone, you can start seeing a pattern. So we'll see if that will help out the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Just gonna go back to that RBI. That was just a nice at bat by Crawford. He took 2 pitches outside, soft away, waited for a 3-1 count. Tatone had to come in, and he did what good hitters do. So sometimes that's what first run is, momentum, gets you going, and could lead the way.
There's Gavin Ochoa on the hill for Casa Grande. Mentioned the fact that he also hasn't lost a game this year. And we're going to take a look. Here's Ochoa's numbers on the year. 6-0, 40 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts. So he's a little bit more of a power pitcher than Tone, but a very solid ERA of 2.09. And there's Gavin. Quinn Meaden steps in. Solid leadoff guy for Newman. He scored 22 runs this year. Great table setter for the Cardinals. And that one misses high.
He's getting a little bugs out of him, a little anxious. Gavin, look at that. That's I bet 6'2", 185, 190. I mean, that's he's built to go the distance. Two-one count here.
Ochoa winds and deals. Meaden hits it to short. This is Peterson. Nice hop, one away. Nice play for the Casa shortstop.
Yeah, I like Dylan. Dylan does a good job of that shortstop. Played JV last year. Just athletic young man, and you know, makes it every day. Gets some clutch hits. He's gonna be a force. He's only a junior too. He'll be a force to reckon with this next year for sure.
Shane Moran is next.
We got Long Beach versus Long Beach here, Dave. I want a dirt bag battle. Two-0 count here.
2-0 to Moran. And there's a strike. Moran's having a good year, hitting .322. He's got 6 doubles, excuse me, to go on with 2 round trippers. Good power, good speed as well. That one misses just low, 3-1.
We talked about it before, the plate discipline of him. He makes sure he gets a strike. He doesn't swing out of his zone, and he'll get on base. Really great plate discipline.
And Moran draws a walk. So a runner aboard for the Cardinals.
As we start navigating with trouble, this 3-4-5 is pretty legit here. So with one out, they need to try to figure out a way to just get an out these next 2 batters.
Aiden Lombardi steps in. That one misses high. Ochoa with pretty good velocity. I don't know what he comes in at, but he brings it.
Yeah, he hit 90, 91. He's hit topped out. He probably lives at 88, 87. But I think he's trying to overthrow a little bit right now. And he needs to get in the zone. Let your defense work here.
This one hit high in the air, left field. Looks like it's going to be out of play. 2-1.
I find that a lot too. Some of these pitchers give these hitters so much credit. Sometimes you got to put it up there and just see what they have. I mean, today, ball's flying out there, but sometimes you got to do it rather than free passes.
Yeah, I talk about that all the time as a coach. There's just no defense for base on balls. This one's hit down the right field line. This is going to be a long run. Tobin giving chase. Second baseman Ramirez calls him off, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. That's kind of no man's land. You got to hope your second baseman gets a heck of a jump. Of course, he's in double play depth right now, so he's a little pulled toward the bag.
Yep.
Especially with a right-handed batter up.
Bermuda Triangle right there.
Lombardi on his way to Utah. A lot of D1 talent in this game today.
Oh, yes. This is, yeah.
Gotta love that.
A plethora of talent here.
You were fired up. You were texting me all weekend. Are we doing the game?
Yeah,
Are we doing the game? It's like, come on, man, let's go. I'm with you there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I still got it. I still got the juice for this.
It's great to be able to bring you these games live, and when you get two great teams, one team sitting at 16-3, the other at 15-2, why not? Runner goes. Walk. Throw is irrelevant. So runners at first and second now. 2 walks for Ochoa.
Yes, and this is where you get in trouble. Free passes, and then Crawford's been on a hot streak. He's been absolutely lasering all around the field his last 3-4 games. And I mean, jumping ship. He could very well put one over the top right here and extend a lead for them. But very good hitter. Ochoa's got to be careful. One pitch can get him out of the inning, though. 6
home runs for Crawford on the year. Nice curveball, start him off. Sometimes that's what you need. Go to number 2 and see if you can get that over and develop some confidence with that pitch. Crawford waiting.
Crawford on his way to Cal Berkeley next year. I bet they can't wait to get a hold of him.
Runners are going. Double steal attempt, and they got a great jump. Oh, my goodness. Cox had no chance. Mason Cox behind the plate. And
that's just on
both
the pitcher.
Runners move up.
Yeah, that's just tough. That's on. You see the guy running, moving towards third. You got to step off. You got to step off and reset yourself. And, I know that's what they teach over there, Coach Markovich and Coach Fillinger. I know that's one thing they look at. So.
Umpires today: Rod Materi behind the plate, John Pierce doing the bases. 2 veterans, 2 good ones. Nice stop by Cox right there. Save a run. How huge is that to have a guy behind the dish that can do that all day?
Yep.
Second and third now with 1 out. So a lot of things will work right here. Crawford just has to put the ball in play.
This one you just don't try not to do too much here. Let the bat work for you.
Crawford chases one. He saw that one up in the eyes, and he was thinking tennis courts, no doubt. And that is strike 3. Good pitch by Gavin Ochoa. Second out. Clutch.
Huge strikeout there. Huge.
Gavin Rungling now is next. He's having a good year. He's slowly moved up in this lineup. 3 doubles, has a home run to his credit, and he's hitting over 400 for this team. Takes that one outside.
That's when you think you're out of trouble. You get the big man out, and then all of a sudden, next hitter gets up, hits a little single, and then you're down 1. So you got to stay focused here and try to get a little ground ball.
That one's right off the knob.
It's foul ball. Yeah, Gavin loading up a lot of pitches this inning. I know he pitched Thursday. I don't know how many he had, but
yeah, that's not a whole lot of rest.
No. So I don't know what Coach Sikora has planned for him, but
Coach DeBenedetti's thinking that it might have been hit him on the hand, and the umpires are going to talk this over. I think maybe they're checking for a mark.
Yeah.
Didn't sound like metal, but I don't know. You know, hit it off the knob, maybe a little bit of finger, a little bit of knob.
Coach DeBenedetti doesn't miss much, though, so I don't know. He probably had a good look at that. But here we go. Usually the ball's next pitch will decide what happened.
1-1 to Rungling. That one misses up high.
And that got him.
And that hit him. So I guess it did all along, right? The ball never lies.
The ball never lies. That was right on time.
How about that? That was too much. Made you look like a genius.
Once every decade.
And now Puello is next.
Got to be careful here with a big man. I remember last time they got him on some high fastballs. Let's see what. Yep.
And Puello hits the first pitch high in the air. Johnson and McCoy. It's going to be Johnson who takes it in center field, and the Cardinals come up empty. The Gauchos are heading back to the dugout. Good job by Ochoa to settle down and get out of the jam.
Yes. Yep.
So we have completed one full inning of play. Casa Grande has the lead, 1-0. We'll be back with the start of inning number 2 in just a moment here on YSN365.com. Game of the week.
Play number 1, ask kids what they want. My advice to parents and caregivers. I think the most important thing for parents is establishing an element of fun and imagination. I think that's really key. At an early age, it's important for kids to have freedom and have flexibility to create and to imagine, and for the game to be fun while teaching fundamentals of the sport. I think it's hard to find that blend, but it's extremely important. Visit projectplay.us to give sports back to kids.
Moving to the top of the second inning now, 1-0 lead for Casa. A couple of doubles in that top of the first off of Jake Tatone. And the Cardinals leave the bags loaded.
That's a tough spot for Cardinals not getting any runs right there. That might come back, haunt them later if Ochoa starts bearing down a little bit more. But they got him to throw some pitches, which is key.
Caden Ramirez will lead it off now as we head to the second inning.
Coach Cora makes his way to the third base box. Real fine job this year. Guy doesn't miss much. He prepares really well, and assistant coaches do a heck of a job there. They made me look really good. You got assistant coaches and talent. You got can go a long ways.
Yeah, how nice is that? And have the program just kind of carry on.
Oh yeah,
that has to make you feel good.
No, it's beautiful. Half my life I spent there, so it's nice.
First pitch hitting for Caden Ramirez right to the center fielder, Justin Sullivan, one away.
One pitch,
good
one
contact.
out.
Yeah, you got to love one pitch, one out.
You got to love Tatone. Just as he has confidence in all his pitches, he's not afraid to throw it out there, and he has confidence in his defense. And, you know, that's a man pitching.
Jake Leonard is next. That one's a little low. Leonard hitting over 300. Both these teams have good balance throughout the lineup. As a team, Casa's hitting 349, so you don't get a lot of breaks as a pitcher top to bottom of that lineup. Scored 49 runs, or excuse me, 119 runs. They've stolen 42 bases. Both these teams will run on you a little bit. Great pitch right there. A little slide piece. Got him way out front from Tatone.
This is what gets him in trouble sometimes. We need to stay on the edges here. Nothing too fine. Plus count, plus count.
Two pitch misses away, 3-2. Tatone's only walked, I believe, 13 hitters all year, so he's had pretty darn good control throughout the season. So a game like this can change that a little bit, as you mentioned. You know, you get a little more overamped, overthrow a little bit. A little slight tweak in your delivery. There's Crawford on 2 hops. 2 away.
It's just nice that pitch with a defense like that behind you. I mean, you want to throw it in the strike zone, give him a chance.
Dylan Peterson is next. Solid 285. That misses. That's a ball.
Yeah, Dylan's a nice guy to have in the bottom part of your lineup. Real knows the game, can do a lot of little things, move the runners over, bunt. Solid player.
Yeah, that 9 spot can be huge. Sets the table, which makes the 2 and the 3 and even the 1 hitter really important late in the game for RBIs.
Tone just been trying to nibble on the outside corner. Rod's been strong, and he has that zone right there. He hasn't left it.
That's really all you can ask as an umpire. Establish it and keep it right there.
Yep.
You want to know what's what. Swing and a miss. Big pitch.
Great pitch.
Retires the side. So Tatone settles down and gets a 1-2-3 inning. Getting Newman back to the dugout unscathed. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Off to a good start here at Clyde Smith Field. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Play number 8, emphasize prevention. This is for coaches, parents, caregivers, anybody who oversees the development of a child. Here we go. The number 1 rule we got to follow, we got to take our egos out of the game. It's not about us. It's about our children. And when we do everything we can to reduce their stress and anxiety, to not give them a fear of failure, guess what? We reduce their risk of getting injured. So we all need to support our children by taking our egos out of the game.
All right, moving on. We're going to take a look at the Casa Grande defense. It's Cox behind the plate, Ochoa pitching, Tobin, Ramirez, Peterson. Got Sheets at third, trust me. Schaefer, Johnson, and McCoy. That graphic always just gives me trouble. I don't know what it is with that graphic. So Newman, after going down 1-2-3. See if they, actually they got the bases loaded. What am I talking about? But see if they can get things going. Mitch Russell at the plate now.
First pitch strikes are key. Gavin hasn't been getting those first pitch strikes. This is a key inning. 7, 8, 9. Newman's looking to, flip the lineup, flip it over to the 1, 2, 3, and if you can get 7, 8, 9, get back in the dugout. You can still keep momentum.
Big hop to third. There's Sheets, and he had him played perfectly. 1 away.
2 quality teams here, making plays, a lot of defense. I mean, this is nice to see. I mean,
Playing catch, that's really what it's all about, right?
Exactly.
The outs have to be outs.
Yep.
Justin Sullivan steps in now. Again, good guy to have late in your order. He scored 13 runs this year. Can make things happen. Solid defender, too. Very good center fielder.
Just falling behind in the counts on these, late in the lineup. It's not, that can come back to haunt you.
Ochoa winds and deals. 3-0. Got that one in for a strike. 3-1. Sullivan hoping to get aboard here, and he takes ball 4. So another walk. Issued by Ochoa.
Coach Sikora going.
He's going to get a visit.
I think he saw the same thing I'm seeing. He's getting a little emotional. He's getting a little frustrated, and he's pumped the brakes a little bit. I know Coach has the words to tell him to stay within himself and make every pitch and then flush it, and be done with it, and then do the next pitch. Because I wonder if his pitch count is at right now, but.
And that's the thing. You mentioned he threw on Thursday, so he's probably on a little bit of a short leash anyways today. Well, I'm thinking, no more than probably 85. What do you think?
Yes, I would think. Especially if they're pressure innings, big innings. It's always nice, though. Casa Grande seemed like always had one of these big power pitchers. We've had the fortune from the Fillingers to Anthony Bender, who's playing with the Marlins right now. Hasn't given up an earned run yet. Beautiful to see.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just keeps coming. The 707 is doing big things over here.
John Headley is next. Yeah, Andrew Vaughn's getting hot.
Oh,
How about that?
Yeah. When I take
Where's Spencer this year? I haven't really.
He's in Western Michigan, doing well. He's doing
what
doing
level is he at?
He's in high A, doing good. He just needs to play every day, and he's playing every day.
Bouncer in the hole. That's Newman's first hit of the day, and that's through and into left field. That'll bring up the top of the order, so the bottom half does its job. Nice swing here from Headley.
Yeah, got through, got into that 5-6 hole. But I think as a pitcher and as a coach, they'll take that. They'll take that chance, a little ground ball, because that could be a double play ball too. So rather than give them a free pass, them a ball, you got to throw strikes to these 7, 8, 9 hitters. But now we're going up to the top again, so it could be trouble lurking.
Quinn Meaden steps in now. Good guy to have up with 1 out and 2 on. Showing bunt. Ooh, man, they got away with one there. The runner at first was leaning big time. And that pitch was a strike. Meaden showing bunt again, gets this one down. It's a good one. Tough play for the catcher, and everybody is safe. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you can see trouble on that one. Here it is again.
Yeah, you see the bunt, and Cox hesitated a little bit. He was thinking that maybe let it go foul, but it just stayed true, and he had to try to make a play.
That's the base hit just earlier. So the bags are packed now for Newman. 1 out. Shane Moran at the plate. Give Meaden a hit on that bunt. Moran right back up the middle. Dive. Can't get there. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Newman takes the lead.
That's what good hitters do. Pressure situations, that's what good hitters do. I mean, he knows the strike zone. Ochoa had to come in, drive the ball right up the middle. Good balance. Expected 1 pitch, drove the ball right up the box. 2 ribs. Thank you very much. Good piece right there.
Runners at first and second, still 1 out. Doesn't get easier now as Lombardi steps in.
This is an inning that you need to stop the bleeding for the Gauchos. You need to come out if you can come out with 2, down by 1, that's a plus here, but especially with these big boppers coming up.
Lombardi foul tips that one.
Good curveball. Be a smart pitch here. 0-2. That's a too good. Little Cueto there.
Now Lombardi takes time, and Coach DeBenedetti's is going to talk things over with his squad here. Let's go back to that bunt again, see if we can pick it up from this angle.
So he squared up, and I thought that Cox hesitated a little bit. He looked, and he hesitated, and then he had to get it, and just not enough time. Still close play. I wonder if Coach Benedetti had something going on there. That was a different kind of timeout right there.
Don't trust him, huh?
I don't know. He's done. I've seen a lot of him. He's a good one, and I've seen a lot of him.
Yeah. He's a good one. First and second, 0-2.
Runner, yep.
Runners are going. High pitch. And he's under it. Wow. Cardinals have stolen second and third now twice. Let's see if we can pick up why they're getting such a good jump right here.
I knew he had something going. He had something
I
going
think it's just
already.
that one look. He's giving just one look, looking back to the plate.
Yep.
And everybody's safe. Lombardi to left field.
He's watching it.
It's deep. And it's gone. A home run. Lombardi hits a 3-run shot over the left field fence into the tennis court.
Wow. That was a bomb. Look at that. That ball was smoked. Throw that curveball one too many times, hung it up there, and good hitter like Lombardi launched it.
Was not going to miss that, was he?
Look at. Yeah,
he kind of knew it right away.
Yeah, he knew it. Yeah. I think we did too.
That clears the bases.
Yeah.
Here's the other angle. Yeah, it was inside, definitely. Definitely a hanger.
Good hitter.
This one hit the
Just
center.
missed that one. Just missed it.
Yeah. Shading the sun in center field is Johnson. Finally, the Gauchos get that second out.
What a good piece by Lombardi. I wonder, you could cheat a little bit. I wonder if he was sitting on that curveball. You've seen it already. He's coming. You've taken it twice. You've measured it. He wasn't going to miss. Good hitters don't miss. And we're flirting with trouble the whole time. Casas had, walks. Should have been outs on the base pass. And
walk, bunt, single.
Yep.
Next thing you know.
Next thing you know, it's 5-1.
Yeah, that's the thing against good teams. You cannot give them those kind of chances, those kind of opportunities. They left the bases loaded in the first, got away with it there, but that's not going to happen every inning. Rungling is next. 0-1.
It's a nice
Strike
pitch.
two.
That's a nice pitch right there.
Little breaker at the knees, catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Got him, so he settles down and gets 2 outs.
Fireworks, though.
Yes, indeed. A 3-run shot for Aiden Lombardi. And Newman on a little bit of a roll. We'll take a break right here and be back with more as we've got a good one brewing here at Clyde Smith Field. It is Newman and Casa Grande. We'll be right back.
Play number 1, ask kids what they want. My advice to parents and caregivers. I think the most important thing for parents is establishing an element of fun and imagination. I think that's really key. At an early age, it's important for kids to have freedom and have flexibility to create and to imagine and for the game to be fun while teaching fundamentals of the sport. I think it's hard to find that blend, but it's extremely important. Visit projectplay.us to give sports back to kids.
So there you see it. Big lead for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Dave Cox and Paul Maytorena bringing the action. We talked about it a little bit. You make a few mistakes, you give a good team opportunity, especially when you're right in the heart of their order, and Cardinal Newman took advantage of that. That was a big hit by Lombardi.
Huge hit. You get base runners on every inning, you're flirting with trouble, and good hitters, good teams will do that. Took advantage. And Shane Moran with a big hit on that, the bunt, set the table for a big bopper Lombardi.
Heading to the top of the third. Tone now spotted with a little bit of a lead. Casa showing bunt as they'll try to set the table with their 9-hitter, Evan Johnson.
Runs really well. Still a lot of game left.
Fouls out one straight back. Johnson hitting over 300. Good guy to have up in this spot. Bouncer to first. Tone covering. Got there just in time, not by much. One away. Newman's defense, very good. They have a very good fielding percentage. About .971 fielding percentage. That's going to bring up Isaac Sheets.
Two different types of pitchers, Tatone and Cho, a power pitcher and then a finesse and nibbler like Tatone, who throws 3 pitches anytime he wants. Showing bunt.
Sheets grounded to second, his first time up. Rips this one. Oh, nice play. Crawford, solid defensive play. Gotta love
play.
that.
Yep, that's big time right there. Smooth.
Let's take a look at that one again. That wasn't an easy stop at all.
No. Look at that.
Ball was hit hard. One hopper too.
Right, look at that. He made that smooth as church music. Look at that. Very nice.
This is Lucas Schaefer. I'll tell you what, if Tatone can indeed record a 1-2-3 inning, that would be a huge momentum bust. Nothing better than when your pitcher puts a 0 on the board after you've spotted him a nice lead.
You got that right.
Hopefully the folks down at Beyond the Glory are watching today.
Oh, yeah.
They were watching last time we did a Petaluma game.
Petaluma, yes, yes. That worked well for the purple.
That one misses high, so a walk issued by Tatone. First one he's given up today. And Nick Tobin will step in.
Very good hitter, Nick. Pitches too. Cousin, Spencer Torkelson's cousin. So he's got some genes in there. You know that.
Here comes Coach Benedetti. Saying that's plenty of walks now. We don't need any more of those. Thank you. See that 5 on the board? Walks contributed to that for us. Let's not give them a chance at that.
That's probably exactly what he's saying. You see our defense there? We have a pretty good defense. See how far he can hit it. Pitch with a lead. Here you go, babe. Something like that.
Coach speak, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to point out, they need like 7 hits in a row to tie the game right now. That's not likely, okay? I just jinxed that, of course. We'll
there you
see
go.
7
I
hits
know.
in a row now, right?
We got him.
Just missed inside. 2-0. Not the strike Coach Benedetti was looking for there. Casa in the 3-hole right now. Runner at first, 2 away. And there's a strike. Tone settles in, finds the spot. Nice stop by Moran all day.
That right center gap looks inviting. I know that. Nick drive the ball out there, especially if the Tone's living on the outside.
Yeah, Rungling's kind of guarding the line a little bit.
Ooh.
That one's fouled straight back. Three-two, 2 outs. Runner will be moving. I don't know about you, I've always liked to have my first baseman play behind the runner in that situation.
Yeah.
No reason to hold him on there.
Yep. Hey, no, once a coach, always a coach, huh?
Well, of course, I like to try to pick the guy off. I have a timing play set for that. Remind the first baseman to play behind him, and then put on the timing play.
Yeah, that's
sorry,
a lot of working levers right there.
That's one of my favorites. So 2 on now for Casa Grande, and this is Jake McCoy.
Right man, right spot for Gaucho. Been the hottest hitter. He's got their only RBI. And he likes that right center gap. Look, that's a big gap.
Still giving that up out there, yeah. Ooh, fouled off, just missed it. Another foul tip.
Yeah, Jake worked hard in the offseason, made his body look at his legs. It looks just like a man up there, and it's been paying off for him, especially of late. It'd be nice for him to close the gap here for the Gauchos.
Oh, right at the second baseman, Lombardi, but it took a funny hop off the mound, and Casa is going to get a run home here. Throw comes into third. Wow, that took a strange hop off the mound.
I think Lombardi was leaking in for a pick or maybe to close him in. He was cheating. He cheated middle.
Yeah, you're right. He was moving toward the base, and he had trouble. I think he thought it was going to be up the middle. He was going to have to backhand it. It hit the mound.
That was interesting.
It went right.
Yes. But it's a break they need. They're 1 hit away from just being down 1.
Pick it up here. Yeah, he just was having trouble adjusting to that.
He was going to base for some reason. But that's...
Bouncer right back to Tatone. He'll take his time. Side retired. Never easy, right?
Never.
So Casa comes back and gets a run with 2 outs. Nice little late rally there. And that tightens things up just a bit here. 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. I remind you that if you're looking to go to Cardinal Newman High School, you can still apply. Go to cardinalnewman.org, go to the admissions page, and you can find out everything you need to become a part of it at Cardinal Newman High School. Catcher was the last batted out, so that always makes things interesting. A lot going on here at Cardinal Newman. They've got some new buildings coming in, really nice. We've shown these before, but can't wait for these to open. They think these are going to be opened in the fall. The 2-story classroom building, which is where the portables used to be across campus. And that's really nice. And then they have a new student life center and library that's going to be fantastic as well. So they're still, that one's in the works, still fundraising for that. But they're doing a nice job getting this campus all cleaned up.
Oh, yeah. Two of the best teams out there. Two of the best teams in the Empire battling right now on a beautiful day here. And
we got good seats.
We got great seats here.
Appreciate the folks Cardinal Newman. They get us some nice shade, the easy up here, and makes our job a little easier. As Vero Pueo steps in now. They also get us that scissor list, what gives us that nice shot behind the plate.
There you go. Vero, I coached his dad in the All-Star game, I remember. Oh, still hit one of the farthest home runs I've seen at Alberts Park.
Really?
Yeah, crazy.
San Rafael.
Oh, yeah. Back in the Marin Sonoma All-Star game.
Yeah, that's a cool setting, Albert Field. Yeah, those old grandstands with the cover and everything.
Yeah, that's fun.
They don't make them like that anymore. I've often thought the city of Santa Rosa should put some money into Doyle Park and make an enclosed stadium, block the wind from the fans, and make it a really nice place. Sort of like Rec Park. You could do something like that pretty easily.
Yeah, or Sonoma, Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold Field, same kind of thing. Yeah, that old school style is is the way it should be. You know, it's a great place to watch a game. Gives you shade on a hot sunny Saturday. It gives you block from the wind.
And you're on top of the field. I mean, you're close. You're in it. It's nice. Yeah.
I remember doing a great Montgomery playoff game back in 1991 at Albert Field, Monte Vista versus the Vikings. Brandon Hyde did a home run that day.
B-Hyde, yeah.
That was quite a team. Now the manager of the Baltimore Orioles. How about that?
He's having a rough skid. Poor guy right now. They're having a rough one.
3-1, and Pueo draws a base on balls.
Free passes are hurting the Gauchos this afternoon.
So Vero's aboard. Mitch Russell is next. Russell is bunting, and it's a beauty. Tough play. Everybody's safe. The Cardinals playing small ball, and it is working. Wow.
That's the thing of beauty right there. I think that surprised everyone.
Yeah, here's the pitcher. We'll see how he reacts to it. Ochoa. Yeah, see, it was far to his right.
And he falls off a little to the first base side, and no chance.
So 2 on for Cardinal Newman. Coach DeBenedetti pushing the right buttons. No outs. Showing bunt again.
No one warming up in the bullpen.
Justin Sullivan at the plate. Walk, bunt, home run. That was the strategy for Cardinal Newman last inning. Showing it again. That's a strike. 1-1. And that drives you crazy as a coach. You work on that bunt defense so much. So much. The rotation, who's got what responsibility.
Yep.
It's all about reaction, right? I mean, you got to react to the square. Showing it again.
High school baseball game is won or lost in the 90s, in the 90 feet, in the throwing and catches. That's the game in the 90s. If you could be solid in the 90s, you're going to win more than you lose.
And you mentioned it last time. How often does the pitcher practice with a guy squared up?
Yeah,
you know? It can cause him problems, and right now it is causing Ochoa problems. It's 3-1.
And I'm always a big fan of showing early. Show it early, like you said. They're not used to that. Plus, I want to see your rotation. Base running, bunting, you know, the unpracticed art that wins a lot of games.
3-1. He's going to show it again, and then not only does he get the walk, but the pitch gets away, so the bases are now loaded. Pueo is going to throw on the brakes at third. John Headley is next. Bases loaded again. Another ball. Just can't seem to find the release right now.
I wonder what his pitch count is at.
No outs, bases loaded. Well, he threw a lot of pitches last inning. I'm thinking at least 30, if not 35. And he threw a lot of pitches in the first inning, so he's got to be, I'm thinking, close to 70 right now. Maybe 75.
I would guess that.
Seems about right.
Not like we're saving for NCS or anything, huh?
That's right.
I think they have one more game tomorrow, senior day, and that's all she wrote.
Out of the stretch, Headley showing bunt, pulls back. Headley had a single his first time up. Fly ball center field. Johnson has it. Puello's tagging, but he's going to bluff, and it's cut off. Back to the base goes Vero Puello. Big pitch right there to get the fly out.
Yes. This is the artist coaching. Coach Benedetti does a good job of this. Is when to coach and when not to coach. Sometimes you need to, push some buttons. Sometimes you just let your players play a little bit and get that big hit. Sometimes you can overcoach a situation, which I've done many times. And he's really, really good at that art. No safety squeeze.
Mm-hmm. Cardinals are just determined to keep wreaking havoc.
And I would too. They know the Gauchos can, anytime can put a crooked number up on the board. So you just got to keep pounding.
Yeah, the game on Saturday was 7-4. So, and that's probably about the average for Casa. They're going to put some runs on the board. A little looper could be trouble, but Johnson catches up. Back to the bag, Puello. So a couple of big flyouts right there. And now Ochoa is one pitch away from getting out of this completely.
This is the guy that Cardinal Newman wants to bat. I mean, discipline. And Gavin sometimes has trouble around the strike zone as of lately, but what a matchup here. The two dirt bags, big part of the game right here.
Moran takes low.
But Gavin has such good stuff. Anytime he can put 2-3 sequence together and be back in the dugout. Ooh.
And that's high.
Moran does not go out of the strike zone. And his confidence to hit in any count makes it really tough for a pitcher.
Moran has a single and a walk, 2 RBIs so far today, and another walk. And here comes Coach. Gotta wonder if that might be the end of the road for Gavin Ochoa.
Yeah, I think so.
Big hug. Knows that's going to be his last outing of his high school career. Didn't go the way he wanted to, but he's had a good career here, and he's had a tremendous season. So, this is in no way reflective of the body of work.
No, and that's why he's going on to a scholarship to Long Beach. I mean, quality kid, good family. Yeah. That's the great thing about these. A lot of these kids all know each other and they play against each other and they root for each other when they're not playing against each other. But that's what it's about here. You know, make them better, make everyone better here, and then you get out and show the rest of the country what Sonoma County's doing.
Nick Tobin will go to the mound. And Jake Lennart, the DH, will go to first base. Clean move. DH becomes a defender. First baseman goes to the hill. 6-2. Looked like he might get out of this too, man. He was just one pitch away, and then Moran ends up getting on and bringing in another run. That's 6th run.
And that's the thing, as a hitter, if you're not chasing anything and you're really staying disciplined, you make that pitcher come in. And that's what good hitters do. And Moran is one of the best I've ever seen at that. And now you got Lombardi, who's feeling it. Yeah, I coached Tobin a little bit in the summer, and he doesn't throw a ball straight. A lot of movement on his balls. Nothing real super firm, but he throws a lot of movement, and has a little Scooby-Doo curveball sometimes that just is nasty. So, but a lot of those pitchers are touch pitchers. If they feel the touch, it's good. If they feel it, if they don't have it, it could be a long one. So we'll see right away against a quality hitter in Lombardi.
Lombardi had that big 3-run home run.
Moonshot.
Just moments ago. That was just last inning. Bases still loaded. Tobin going out of the windup here with 2 outs and the bags packed. And it's 1-1. Like that little sidearm-ish delivery, a little lower than 3/4, I'd say.
A little slider like
it's
that.
A lot of movement on that.
Yeah, kind of reminds me a little bit like a Tatone, a little bit.
Just misses right there.
Yeah, Rod's kept it consistent.
There's a strike. (6-2) Newman. Tobin trying to settle things down right now for the Gauchos. Everybody moving. Curveball, and it's hit high and deep to left field. Going back is Schaefer. It's carrying. It's carrying. It is off the base of the fence. So Lombardi does it again. He delivers a 3-run double this time. Wow.
That's a thing of beauty.
Wasn't sure if it was going to get out. It was going to see it just hit right at the base of the fence right there. It's close to another home run. Wow.
His balance is so nice. Stays back on it. And puts a wallop on it. Keeps his hands back, and big, strong kid. And his hits have been all off-speed pitches, all off-speed.
Yeah, interesting. Cardinals, you know, must have really worked on that this week, and obviously that's paid off. This one's hit well. Center field and deep. And that's going to be in the gap. Bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Wow, and another run comes to the plate as Crawford delivers an RBI double. Check out that swing.
It's like he was sitting on fastball, right down, good leg kick, follow through, great bat path, and power through the zone. Hit it at the deepest part of the park right there because that's out anywhere else.
Yeah, that is that deep part of the field
Yes.
where the fence comes together right there. Could call that Triples Alley, I guess. You know, I imagine there's been a lot of them hit right out there. (10-2).
All of a sudden, we're getting out of control now a little bit.
That's going to bring up Rungling.
And you hate to see that as a coach when you see 10 hits and you have 10 runs and 7 hits. You know there's free passes, there's some errors maybe or something.
Definitely something went wrong.
Yeah.
2-0. That one's going to be out of play. Tobin delivers another breaking ball. And I tell you what, Newman is sitting on those breaking balls.
Yes,
today.
they are. Has a lot of loop on it, has a lot of movement on it, but they're sitting back, good balance, weight not going forward, and putting a beating on it so far. Not tricking anyone, that's for sure.
(10-2). There's a fastball, and that one misses up. And I think that was really Ochoa's curse today. He just really couldn't spot his fastball, you know, so he had to go more to the breaking ball, and Newman seemed to be ready for it.
And we talked about that earlier. First pitch strikes are key in high school, and he was getting behind early, and then you can't do that to a powerhouse team like Cardinal Newman.
Tobin with a long look back at second. Swing and a miss. And finally, the inning comes to an end, but not until Newman erupts for 5 more runs.
Crooked numbers out there.
Wow. Big ones, too. As Newman brings 9 to the plate. And they now lead this thing 10-2. Casa's got some coming back to do, and they're going to have to get it going right here and right now as we head to the top of the 4th inning. See if the Gauchos can make a comeback. We step aside and be back with more in just a moment.
Play number 8, emphasize prevention. This is for coaches, parents, caregivers, anybody who oversees the development of a child. Here we go. The number 1 rule we got to follow, we got to take our egos out of the game. It's not about us. It's about our children. And when we do everything we can to reduce their stress and anxiety, to not give them a fear of failure, guess what? We reduce their risk of getting injured. So we all need to support our children by taking our egos out of the game.
So far, both teams are holding their home field advantage pretty good.
Yeah, and you talked about it. When are we going to have the rubber game of the match?
I know.
If this lead holds up, which you never know, right? There's still a lot of outs to get for Cardinal Newman. And you mentioned it, Casa Grande is the kind of team that can come right back on you.
And there we go.
And there's the first pitch hit into right field. That's a base hit. Nice effort by Headley to lead for that.
Yeah, if this lead holds, I'm campaigning. I'll talk to Coach Geltz and get some stay a little neutral field action
I like that
going.
idea,
You know, hey.
So Mason Cox is aboard with a base hit.
A lot of game left.
Caden Ramirez is next.
Newman has someone heating up in the bullpen, just not sure who. Ooh.
This one's hit into that right center gap. That's a base hit. Doesn't get through. Nice job by Solomon to cut it off. Let's check out the swing here by Caden Ramirez.
Yeah, just went with it to the gap. And then tried to overpower it and just nibble away. Then get a couple in right away. You know, a little bit at a time.
So the Gauchos get the first two guys on here to start the inning. Jake Leonard is next. Or excuse me, this is Dylan Peterson.
Yes, Dylan Peterson.
I'm off about her. And Peterson hits it into center field. Another base hit. 3 in a row for the Gauchos.
That average, I know that team average is there for a reason. Yeah, fastball, middle, and takes it where it came from. Up the middle, it's a good piece of hitting by DP.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. Evan Johnson is next.
Tatone searching for that ground ball. Throw an apple, get a pear. That's what they would like to see right now.
Fouled straight back.
Hard guy to double up. Evan Johnson, very good speed.
Two and one. Another nice stop by Shane Moran. Yeah, definitely some action. We're a little bit blocked from seeing that bullpen, but I believe it's probably Kingsborough. This one's hit to left field. Probably not deep enough. Meaden has it. Nope. Big out.
Really big out. Non-productive out for the Gauchos. And now Newman is one pitch away from getting out of this inning.
Top of the order, Isaac Sheets. Line drive, just off the tip of the glove of Lombardi. Wow, and the Gauchos get a run. That was smoked. I tell you what, Lombardi almost caught that.
I wonder if he got blinded by Tatone or something. Seemed like he had a beat on it and maybe didn't see it. That was a laser.
Yeah, this ball was smoked.
That's a nice piece right there.
RBI. Sheets.
Lombardi's getting some hard hit balls at him today.
Yeah, that got by Tatone in a hurry. Coach DiBenedetti's out to have a chat.
He's trying to keep the line moving right now. The Gauchos are. Try to get them nibble away. Get a few here, a few there, and make it close by the time later innings come.
Here's the earlier base hit to center field that loaded the bases. The Gauchos have really strung some hits together, and then here's that last one.
Yep,
just off the tip of the mitt. Jake McCoy, or excuse me, this is Lucas Schaefer.
And we are all even in hits now.
Schaefer has a double and a walk today. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, they need a productive out right here, the Gauchos. You need Lucas to. You need to get a run in for them.
Ooh, that's even better as he hits it into left field for another base hit. Gauchos chipping away at the lead right here.
Another hard hit ball. Wow. I like it. No stride, just a little hip torque and just hands lightning through the zone.
And here comes Coach Benedetti. 10-4. Gauchos now have 8 hits.
Doesn't feel like a 10-4 game right now. It doesn't. It feels like there's a lot of momentum going on the Gaucho side, but they're still one pitch away from getting out of this inning as they take Tatone out of the game.
So Tatone's going to take a break right here. He leaves with a 6-run lead in the top of the 4th inning. And it looks like we're going to see a lefty coming in right here.
Is that?
It is Lerma, Mason Lerma, sophomore pitcher for Coach Benedetti. So we'll step aside for a moment and see if the Gauchos can continue this comeback rally when we come back here on the Game of the Week.
Play number 3, encourage sport sampling. And my advice to parents and caregivers is allow your kids to explore as many activities as possible, which will help them explore who they really are. Something I'm most proud of, even to this day as an adult, I was the only 3-sport athlete in my graduating class of nearly 700 people. And that was just something why I felt pride was every single season I was a part of a new team. I had new friends and several different groups of people that I was getting to know and learn from. And then each sport, cross country, basketball and soccer, taught me different lessons about competition, about teamwork, and about personal growth. And so when I think back really about my experience in high school, being a 3-sport athlete has really helped me be a better professional and be a better teammate with so many different people. And I think that variation of sport was a big reason why.
So Mason Lerma will come on now for Cardinal Newman. Kingsborough goes 3 1/3, or excuse me, Tatone goes 3 1/3. I was right about that it was a lefty coming in, but I had the wrong one. I couldn't see down that left field line, but Lerma's the guy they go to right here.
Big spot for a sophomore. Very good. They got arms over here.
See if he can hold on to the lead.
A lot of people on the bases all day.
Yeah, both teams have really brought the bats out. High-scoring game. You look at the ERAs, you say, no, it's going to be a tight game. Both these teams have ERAs under 3.0, but
they also have batting averages up there.
They also have batting averages over 300. Both teams in the 300-plus range. They can score a lot of runs. And
strike one. I don't know if Tobin was looking for that one. Nice hard slider he pulled.
Good spot to have Tobin up in, your 3-hitter.
Got to cover react here now. 2 strikes. Be nice for them to get another run in, half that lead up.
Rounder to short. Go the short way, and they don't get him there, I don't think. Nope. They call it a double play. They say the runner took him out. And that's going to be a double play. I thought he almost dropped the ball at second, actually. Might have it. The tail end of the play right there. You see, he kind of went over the base a little bit. Run does not count.
We've had experience with this before.
Yes.
Dave. That and the rule of the land, that's probably the right call.
I've got the tail end of the play is about all I've really got. You can see he definitely fell, and he's definitely past the bag, but he did slide in, but he's still touching the bag.
Labari did a smart move there too. He knew.
He kind of sold it.
Yeah.
He knew he wasn't going to get 2.
A little LeBron action, but good players do that. Yeah.
So the rally comes to a crashing halt.
Tough way to kill rally, but yeah.
So we remain at 10-4 after that one. And we are heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. So one more hit, and Casa's, really got momentum going right there. That's a huge play in this game.
Yep.
Still a lot of baseball left, but that's one we may really look back on.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder with the turf too. I wonder you could slide over.
Sometimes you slide a lot further than you think.
That Casa Grande is dirt they have, and so. But John's for me, he's the best out here. John does a great job.
John Pierce, our base umpire,
he's the best.
He was very definitive about it.
Oh yeah, no. If he says it, then that's what happened.
And that's a situation as a base runner where you may not need to come in so hard because the ball was hit slowly. They weren't going to get 2 anyways, right?
And he had a little bobble there. Crawford did have a little bobble.
That's what I saw. I thought he almost dropped the ball.
Yeah, so that's.
Puello takes that one outside.
Yeah, he's going to be a force for years to come, Puello. Knows the game, good balance. He just, I think, he's built like a longshoreman.
He's a big kid.
Yeah.
Battle.
Good battle here.
Breaking ball foul straight back.
Tobin bringing the whole menu out, showing the whole menu to him. Let's see what he's going to eat.
A little bit of everything. Mitch Russell waits on deck for Newman. Tobin winds and deals and misses outside. 3-2. Who will win the battle? Ball 4.
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that little high fastball, see if Vero would, you know, shoot for that, swing at that, but was way too out of the zone. How many leadoff? They've had a lot of leadoff guys. Maybe every inning.
Just about, yeah.
Every inning. That doesn't pose well.
Except for the first. First inning is the only one.
Interesting.
Mitch Russell is next. And there's a strike. Tobin gets another one in for a strike.
You got to give it to Newman, too. I mean, we're in the 4th inning. They've used a lot of different facets of the game. I mean, double steals twice. They've bunted, sacrifice flies, not just bang it, and a 3-run homer. The Earl Weaver special.
Yeah, the bunts were really key, I think, both of those.
It's a good pitch right there.
Strike 3. Tobin. Now Justin Sullivan will step in.
Yeah, when Tobin's at his best, he'll plus and minus you to death and takes them off, puts them on, and make you swing in circles.
One out, one on. Fouled off. Good velocity on that one.
Such a different game. Now you're 2 strikes now. You can use the whole menu. You've got change the mentality of the hitter.
Puello with his lead off first. That one's just fouled off at the plate. Sullivan hanging in there. Big breaking ball, strike 3.
That's a beautiful pitch right there.
That is
12-6, coming right down. Yeah.
John Headley steps in now. And that one's fair, down the third base line. Here comes Puello. Headley into second with a double. 2-out double for the number 9 hitter.
I like it. The big man was coming around, lumbering around, good speed. Gets guys in scoring position right there. That's a nice double down the line. Waited back, turned on it.
And he had to kind of hold up a little bit to see what Vero was going to do. Once he knew Vero was going, he was off to the races. Ooh, almost got him. Coming up and in to Quinn Meaden. Meaden's 4th at-bat of the day.
Yeah, Newman's base running has been very, very clean today. Very good. Putting their runners in scoring position each inning. Then
that one gets away. Almost had a throw behind at second. Puello, that one just came through too cleanly and ricocheted right back to Cox.
Three-run curveball.
Yeah, nice pitch. 3-2. Misses with that one, so that loads the bases.
Guess who's up?
Guess who's up is right, Shane Moran.
They have been the damage. They've damaged the Gauchos more than anyone today. Moran, Lombardi. They have to be accounted for more, like 7 RBIs at least.
Moran's got a couple of them. He's walked twice. He's singled. There's a strike. Couple different angles he shows you. A little over the top, little sidearm. Trying to get out of this jam. Big blow here for Moran would be devastating to the Gauchos' comeback hopes.
Moran's going to make you throw strikes. That's for sure.
2-1. Yeah, great plate discipline for Moran. And as a catcher, he knows the zone very well. He's good.
Oh, yes. I say he's going to throw a curveball here.
You are correct. He fouls it straight back. Two-two.
Now what? You got a good look at that curveball. Don't want to throw that, hang that twice.
Much, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's
he was on it.
Yeah.
Got him looking.
That's a great pitch right there.
Wow. So the Cards leave the bases loaded. That was a big pitch right there. So Casa's hanging by a thread, but they're thinking comeback, I'm sure. They scored some runs last inning, put a couple on the board. They've chipped away a little bit, and we're heading to the top of the 5th inning here at Cardinal Newman High School. See if they can continue that comeback rally in the 5th. You know, it's getting that point of the game, though. You're running out of outs. You know, you got to make something happen. Coming up is the Alumni Golf Tournament. Windsor is the place, Windsor Golf Club, June 10th. Go to the events page at cardinalnewman.org or the alumni page and sign up your foursome for the fundraiser at Windsor, June 10th, the Cardinal Newman Alumni Golf Tournament.
There was a lot of good baseball this year. I mean, I saw a lot of good things going on. I mean, some of these teams, and it's unfortunate there was no playoffs, because I think some of these guys could have made a run. You know, I mean, I think Windsor ended up, you know, they played good at the end, and Carrillo, Petaluma, I mean, and I was really impressed with Rancho Cotati. I mean, I was there a lot and I saw them, but they're on the come up over there. So, you know, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Coach McCoy has got something going over there. So it was nice to see some good baseball going on, and it's unfortunate there's no NCS playoffs, so they can see what they can do against East Bay. But there was some good ones, and I think next year will be fun to watch.
And I think, like you said earlier, the 707 has definitely proven itself in terms of baseball quality. And that hasn't always been the case, but
no.
I don't think there's any denying it the last 10 years or so. You know, we've had guys get to the bigs. You know, we've had some guys. But, you know, you look at how many guys are playing college and minor league baseball from this area, and the guys that are in the bigs. You know, there's some guys out there, and they're making a splash. To have two guys drafted that highly you know, in separate drafts. That's pretty amazing.
Now the scouts are looking at this area. They are definitely don't want to miss people up here. Before it was just a drive-by.
Yeah.
Now it's a destination.
Like, wait a minute, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Some guys coming out of that area. Not sure what happened there. Moran might have got shaken up a little bit, and Rod Materi's going to.
Uh-oh. There's a little suntan lotion.
Give him
Maybe a little suntan and rosin.
Yeah, give him time to recover. Good umpire will do that. Likewise, a good catcher, if the umpire gets struck by the ball, will go out and talk to his pitcher and give the
nuances.
The pitcher, yeah, it's one of the subtle things. You know, those guys take care of each other back there behind that plate. Guys wearing the equipment. That one's popped up. Headley looking up into that sun, and he stays with it. Wow.
Just missed it.
That's a battle. Looking up into that sun, I'll tell you. One away. It's going to bring up Mason Cox. Cox delivers a base hit into left center field. That's a base hit. First pitch swinging. Good stroke by Mason Cox.
These teams hit. I mean, they're out hitting the Cardinals right now. They just don't have enough tallies to prove it. But
that's the ninth hit of the day for Casa Grande. Caden Ramirez is next. Fly ball right center field, hit fairly well. Sullivan giving chase, and he has it. 2 away. Again, just missed it. Gaucho's pretty aggressive. They're swinging early in the count. Jake Leonard is next. Off speed, that's a strike. Love lefties that can throw a first pitch changeup.
Yes.
I love that pitch.
Their first pitch strikes have been at least 60–70% today compared to Casa. That's been a big difference. Ooh, they almost got him.
Leonard has a hit, 3 trips. Center field, Sullivan has a beat on it, and he's got it. Side retired. Casa comes up empty as Lerma does his job. And we are moving on. Bottom of the 5th inning. Newman still clinging to a 10-4 lead here at Clyde Smith Field. We'll be back with more action on the diamond here on YSN365.com in just a moment.
Play number 8, emphasize prevention. This is for coaches, parents, caregivers, anybody who oversees the development of a child. Here we go. The number 1 rule we got to follow, we got to take our egos out of the game. It's not about us. It's about our children. And when we do everything we can to reduce their stress and anxiety, to not give them a fear of failure, guess what? We reduce their risk of getting injured. So we all need to support our children by taking our egos out of the game.
So 10-4 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tobin trying to keep Casa in the game. Both teams have gone to the bullpen fairly early in this one. Credit to the hitters. Coach DeBenedetti's got to be pleased with his offense today. couple of big hits. They had good plate discipline, and they used the bunt very effectively.
And they got this gentleman that's having a pretty good day today. They got to lead off, Mr. Lombardi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's had a big day. You could say that. 6 runs batted in, to be exact. Home run and a double. And his double didn't miss by much. There's a strike. Walked his first time up. Tobin shaking off the first one. Not sure if that was a changeup or a fastball, but that was a good one, whatever it was. Yeah, changeup for sure.
His 6 RBIs are the difference in this game right now, as we have a 10-4 lead by the Cardinal Newman.
I think Tobin was hopeful that he might have nibbled the corner on that one.
See, I would come back fastball. I think he sees that curve. Ooh.
Tobin put a little extra heat on that one. I think he was upset about the call earlier.
Yeah.
Got the adrenaline going just a bit. Interesting, though. I thought that was going to be the slider because he dropped down a little bit on that.
A lot of different arm slots he shows. Look at him. Slow 12-6.
Fastball again. Got him looking.
It's a great pitch. Just like you did with Moran. I mean, that hats off. That's very nice.
So they get Lombardi out for the first time today. And now
that's a big
Carson
feat.
Crawford will be next.
It's a big feat today. Crawford just missed a few, so better watch out.
Crawford has a double to his credit today.
Tobin's in a groove right now.
Yeah, he's feeling confident. You can tell. Crawford is short. Stand down on it nicely. Peterson, his throw across is in time. 2 away. It's like a fairly routine play, but as you know, none of those are, especially from that shortstop spot. Crawford runs well, and he made that play pretty close. So you got to be clean with that. Gavin Rungling is next. And he rips the first pitch into left field for a base hit. Rungling is aboard. Seen some guys take some really good swings today.
On both sides.
One right here.
Yes. Look at this. These are picture perfect swings. Those are nice. Being on time, staying through the ball. On a line.
Vero Pueu is next now for Newman. He fouls that one off.
It seems like Vero's been up every inning.
Yeah, well.
He's on the bases.
That's kind of been how it has been today.
He is. He has made his mark.
Two outs. That's a nice pitch. And
Cambio.
A strike. Tobin trying to put another 0 on the board. Hasn't been easy to hold the Cardinals. And there it is. So kind of a change in plans. They go more to the fastball. And that works for a couple strikeouts. And that's going to do it. Oh, Coach Rod Materi is giving it to you right now.
I know. I'm not to say.
Yeah,
he's kept me in check.
Oh, that was good. I didn't know what he was coming back here for, man. I thought he was going to say, something technical. It's a change.
I'm glad I'm always helping the umpires. I'm glad I'm still helping them, even being retired.
Training video on ejections. That was classic. Classic. How many times? Come on, what? Once or twice?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Come on. That's not that many, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's 10-4 here. Moving to the 6th. Casa is down to the last 6 outs. So this is a really key inning right here.
Oh, yeah.
If you have plans to come back, you've got to at least get 2 here. Maybe 3 would be nice, but something. You got to get something going. Lerma's been solid in relief.
I mean, to this point, just Newman has played the game cleaner. They've used more of the facets of the game: base running, first pitch strikes, bunting. It's just been a cleaner game, even though they're equal in hits. But what's important is that first column.
Dylan Peterson stepping in now. Has a single and 2 trips.
Good leave.
They're going to check to see if maybe he offered it that. The word is no, he did not. Sophomore lefty bringing it here. 2-1.
Yeah, I really like Dylan. He's a solid player. He's built, knows the game. A lot of good shortstops played at Casa Grande. He's a fall rate in line with them.
That's always kind of the thing you're looking for right at the beginning of the season. Who's going to fill that spot?
Yes.
Definitely a special skill set. You need to be good at that. 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging.
That's a nice pitch. The bottom fell out of that one.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was, yeah.
Tell you what, Lerma just a sophomore, but this is a big game situation, even though, it's a fairly comfortable lead. Not that comfortable when you're talking about pitching against Casa Grande, and he's handled it really well so far.
These are growth games. You grow out of this. I mean, pitching against a very solid team, even though, like you said, the lead's like this. But for a sophomore, yes, this will help him out in his future years at Cardinal Newman.
Johnson is next. Or check it. Looks like they're going to the bench here.
This is
Bryson or Zane Bennett.
Zane Bennett.
Zane Bennett.
This is Zane Bennett. Yes. Another mountain of a man.
Now Bennett's a junior. Takes that one down in the dirt. And we've got a 2-1 count. Top of the order, waiting in the wings. Isaac Curtis. Some action in the bullpen now for Casa Grande. Swing and a miss.
He just gets the ball, looks in, chucks it. Fastball changeup.
It's like Bryce Cox is warming up
Yeah.
down there. That is a nice pitch. Moran's going to have to get the assist down to first.
That's a dirty pitch. That thing just drops off. You can tell the hitter it's coming. That thing is just the bottom just falls off. It's about 7 to 10 off his fastball.
Top of the order, Isaac Sheets. There's a strike. Sheets singled in his last time up. Fouls that one off. Lerma trying to get the squad back to the dugout with a 6-run lead and 3 outs to get. From the stretch, Lerma lifts and deals. A little roller out in front. He'll take it himself. Inside is retired. So Mason Lerma is solid in relief for Cardinal Newman. We are moving to the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Cardinals now have a 10-4 lead. Coach Tim Benedetti, all smiles down there, and we'll be back. Cardinal Newman's going to hit when we come back.
Play number 1, ask kids what they want. My advice to parents and caregivers. I think the most important thing for parents is establishing an element of fun and imagination. I think that's really key. At an early age, it's important for kids to have freedom and have flexibility to create and to imagine and for the game to be fun while teaching fundamentals of the sport. I think it's hard to find that blend, but it's extremely important. Visit projectplay.us to give sports back to kids.
New pitcher on the bump for the Gauchos. It's Bryce Cox. So we have Bryce pitching and Mason catching right now. Imagine that's occurred a few times.
Yes.
Maybe in the backyard.
I couldn't go the whole day without giving you a softball score.
What do we got?
What do we got? What do you think? I think I just got a softball update.
I think it might be Rancho, but I don't know.
That's a great guess.
Good guess.
Are on
I'm
fire. I don't. Karnak. You are, yeah. Little birdie told me that Rancho beat Windsor 5-4.
Okay, good game.
On a nice ending outfield assist by an outfielder.
With last name Maytorena, by any chance? That's great. That's okay. You can talk about it. Why not, man?
Last game of the year. And then it's good. It was fun. It was fun. I'm done coaching softball, but it was very fun. It was a good program. Tracy and Doug Puello do a great job over there, and it was fun. And I got to see my daughter, and I miss the Casa Grande baseball. I miss all that, but nothing better than seeing your kid grow, as you know, with Nate.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm still hoping the right-hander comes up for the summer and pitches a little bit this year. He's doing a lot of surfing down there in Santa Barbara. He might even be watching right now.
I don't even blame him. Do it to it, Nate. Not a bad place to be, though.
Not at all. Definitely miss watching him pitch, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not sure if you feel the same way about it, but.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't want to see him pitch anymore.
Popped up straight behind the plate, and Cox makes a nice play on that. Very good. Not an easy play at all. Looking back into the sun. You got to get turned around.
That was a nice play. It was a major league pop-up right there. Thought that might come and give us some business over here.
Yeah, it was going to be close.
Yeah.
I was glad we had the roof on right now.
No matter what score, still playing hard. I love.
Justin Sullivan is next. Pretty good velocity from Cox.
And these guys will just be reloading for next year. A lot of young arms, young players from both teams. Should be right at it next year, challenging for a flag.
Yeah, Sullivan's a little tardy. That one misses high. Sullivan's been on base a couple times today. That one just completely got away.
The mascot.
Ooh, that's going to be a walk.
That got Rod too. I'm sure it did.
Seems okay. Tyler Nordby's going to step in now. Pinch hitter, Coach DeBenedetti announcing Tyler Nordby.
Good, gives Rod a little chance to get that stinger out.
Yeah, you might be right
Yeah.
there. Nordby fouls the first pitch off. Good cut.
I like that. You like that. And as a pinch hitter comes up, get your hacks in. Come
Yeah,
up,
absolutely.
You know? Come up, be ready. Be ready, get your hacks in, no matter what.
Nordby actually started his career as a freshman at Sonoma Academy, and I tell you what, he threw a lot of innings for me as freshman
really?
year.
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
He threw a lot of innings. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. The no sock look. Is that Sonoma Academy look?
No, we didn't promote that.
Okay.
Hit and run. Cox is going to field it, backhand it to first. Nice job to stay with that one. Runner moves up to second. Quinn Meaden is next.
Got to see his dad Dave here today. Haven't seen Dave Meaden in a while. Great baseball man.
Meaden's been on base a couple times today. Single and a walk. Bryce Cox setting near the letters. Lifts and deals. That one misses outside. Casa Grande, the Vine Valley champions this year, 10-0. I know the rankings as of last week, Casa was 3, Newman was 1 as far as NCS rankings go. I don't know if that changed after Saturday. What the power rankings are, I'm not really sure.
I think Bear Bolt needs to get involved in that. I tell him we need a final baseball ranking, power rankings, and let's get some softball in there.
Yeah, we got more. We got more out of him when he was at Arizona State. He
know.
comes back from college, and where is the guy?
Yes.
Thought for sure he'd be here today.
Yes.
3-0, and that's a strike.
And Newman was the NBL champions, correct? So it's the two champions. So
they had one league loss.
Yes. So the two champions facing each other, like it's 2 games set. We need a third game if this stays like this.
We do. We definitely do. Can you put that together?
I don't know. I might be. Uh-oh.
Runner goes and has the bag stolen. It's a walk to the batter. Newman's stolen third a bunch of times today.
Yeah. Yes, they have.
Shane Moran is next.
Private Shane.
Single, 2 walks, couple RBIs for Moran today.
Wow.
Runner goes, ball's hit well, right field, and that is going to get into the gap. Moran with a big hit. And Cardinal Newman plates 2 more as Moran doubles. And that's just a little added insurance for the Cardinals. Here's the swing.
That's nice. It's just picture perfect. Got a ball he can handle. You don't see him swing through many balls like he did that last one, and then he made up for it there. Smoked it.
So Moran adds a couple more RBIs to the resume today. He's going to take a break. Got a pinch runner coming in. You can see that number from here. You got better eyesight than I do.
I can't.
I thought I saw 38, but they don't have a 38 on the roster, so I don't know. Aiden Lombardi is next.
6 RBIs.
Yeah, yeah, he's got
half
6
the
of them.
teams are runs today. Coach Fillinger out there having a little talk. He's the one that took over for me for 2 years. One of the best of Gaucho players we've ever had.
What year?
When he played?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he tested me.
Got you, didn't I?
99, 2000, a long time ago.
Was he on that NCS championship
He
team?
was on, no, he was 99.
Just after that.
Yes. No, he pitched in the 98 game. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, he was as a freshman. As a freshman.
There you go.
Okay.
Ooh. One gets away, and Moran's going to move up. It's a walk to Lombardi.
You got it, Carson. Go 12.
Looks like we're going to see a pinch hitter. No, Carson Crawford's up.
Crawford.
He's going to hit. We'll let Carson swing it.
So we're
Newman now with 10 hits, accounting for 12 runs. Big swing and a miss.
mighty cut there.
Yeah.
Go first.
Crawford working a 1-for-3 day. One, two count. That one misses away. 3-2 with 2 outs. Runner from first will get a head start here. Bouncer foul. Bunch of graduations coming up on YSN 365 over the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll be at Vanden High School for their senior awards. Then their continuation graduation Friday morning, Cardinal Newman graduation Friday night, and then the Vanden High School regular graduation Saturday morning. And there's strike 3, big pitch right there. So Casa now down to their final 3 outs as we move to the top of the 7th inning. Cardinal Newman now with an 8-run lead. They just have scored and continue to score pretty much all day long. Casa had that one rally where they came back and had the bases loaded, and then the call at second, which resulted in a double play, unfortunately. Or that could have been a real game-changing. You never know. The next at-bat, they would have got a run home, would have been 2 outs. And then the next at-bat, you never know, right?
Correct.
Another base hit. Next thing you know, it's 8-7, 8-6. So that was a huge play.
That was a huge play. But I mean, Cardinal Newman has done the little things and the big things to show those tallies on the board. I mean, base running, bunting, big hits, plate discipline, first pitch strikes, good defense.
New pitcher coming in, Daniel Moorhead. Lerma's going to go to first base. Crowd was behind Moorhead, and he threw his first pitch to the backstop.
You love high school baseball. All the little things that people don't see, stuff in the dugout, all the stuff you're practicing all year round. These guys are, I don't know how much he played or how much he plays, but I'm sure he's a big part of the team that you don't see in the box score a lot, you know.
Nordby will settle into right field. It's about as good as I can see it from here, Coach.
Yeah,
I think we still have Sullivan at center, and I'm not sure. Meaden might still be in left as well. But I know we got a new pitcher. I know we got a new right fielder, and I know that Lerma is now playing first base. Lerma did a great job of stemming the tide, because that was the key inning, you know, and he came in with the bases loaded and the momentum starting to shift toward Casa Grande, and he got out of the jam. So credit to him.
As a sophomore too. That's some big building blocks there.
Lucas Schaefer steps in for Casa Grande. He's had a good day today.
Yeah.
First pitch from Moorhead is a strike. And that's it? He throws one pitch? Oh my goodness.
I wonder if that's an arm thing or...
I think he was injured. He was going to be their ace.
That's
one of the guys that was going to throw a lot this year.
That's nice.
And he did have some arm trouble, so he just comes in and kind of lobs one over for a strike. Nice, and you got to make an appearance.
That's perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So
I bet
Richie Kingsborough will take over now.
if Schaefer knew that, I bet he would come out of his cleats on that one pitch.
Yeah, you're probably right. You are absolutely right. Caught me a little bit by surprise too, but now that I think about it, yeah, that's the deal. I remember them saying that, you know, Moorhead was going to be the guy. Ground ball to short. Crawford throw across in time. Another nice play by the shortstop, Carson Crawford. He's kind of done it all day long.
Yeah.
He made all the plays look fairly easy. And again, you know, these aren't that routine, you know, right at him.
And then just a power arm. Look at that.
Yeah, got him by a couple steps too.
And Lucas runs well. Yeah.
Nick. Well, Tobin, no, we're not going to get Tobin. Who we got? Bryce Cox is out to play.
Bryce Cox.
And Cox hits one into right center field. And that's going to roll for a while. Cox accelerating for extra bases. He may be thinking 3, and he is in with a triple.
Hey, never give up. Nice shot in the gap. Run hard. Big man lumbers into third base.
Yeah, that was nice. Check the flight on this one. Just kind of carried into that right center field gap. Thought he was going to hold up for a second at second, but he decided, no, I'm getting 3 out of this.
Fill in that stat column.
Lerma just exited, and John Headley now goes to first base with a runner at third.
There's McCoy. He got the first 2 RBIs today for the Gauchos.
McCoy had a double back in that first inning. Big one. Low roller out front. That's a foul ball. Might have hit his foot. McCoy hits that one hard, but foul.
He's been seeing the ball good this last month. He's been, like I said earlier, he's probably been their most valuable offensive player the last couple of weeks, and he showed it today so far. Now he's in a 2-strike hole.
Almost went for that one. John Pierce says no swing.
Setting up the curveball.
Fouls that one straight back.
Was wrong on that one. Yep. Good battle here.
3-2, 1 out. Fouls it off.
Quality at bat here. See if he can win the battle here.
And he does. Draws a walk. So hope still alive for the Gauchos. You never know in this game. Mason Cox is next. Double play would end it. And Coach DeBenedetti's going to take a walk.
He's getting his steps in today, Coach DeBenedetti.
Yeah. He had a little spring in his step on that one, too.
He's
He
up by 8 in the 7th. I think it's a good team, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always remember he was a younger De Benedetti, had that let Crawford look. Yeah, like Crawford from the Giants. Now, like all of us, we've aged.
Kind of changes,
We've aged,
doesn't it? Yeah.
we've aged a little.
Kind of changes.
He's a good one.
Well, I've known Derek for a long, long
Oh,
time.
yeah, I know you and your
coached him
knack
as a
days.
freshman and a sophomore.
I've heard some of those stories.
Yeah, he was kind of the guy that set the man. He made everybody get out there early, hit him ground balls. Who's going to hit Derek
great,
ground balls? He
man.
took hundreds of ground balls
That's
before
awesome.
practice every day. This one hit the center, hit well, dive. Nope, that's going to roll for a while, folks. And the Gauchos are going to get at least one, if not two, home. And that is a triple. Wow, Sullivan took a chance. Here it is.
Hit that ball well. Smoked it. That's a tough time to take a chance on that, but you know,
Yeah,
hard to not to teach
I
aggression.
know what you're thinking there, but you're right, you know.
Yeah.
Gave it a good effort.
And it's hard to stop aggression. I mean, he was aggressive on it. It's hard to.
So Cox with his second hit, 2 runs batted in. Caden Ramirez working a 1 for 3, steps in next.
Good pitch. Gauchos don't give up, though. They're trying to pound away. They're touchdown and an extra point away.
Only 1 out. Still a giant mountain to climb. Fouled off, and looks like Moran took the worst of that one.
They're getting beat up back there today.
Yeah,
You know,
both those guys. Yeah,
and Rod, too.
See if we can pick it up here.
Ooh, hand, I think. The right hand. Ooh. Ooh.
Not an easy position,
No. 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 I like my seat right here.
All the years I played baseball, I only put the gear on once for about 3 pitches, and I was like, no. Not happening.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, but it gets away from Moran. He's not going to have a play. Yes, he does have a play. Oh, my goodness.
What a
Moran makes a spectacular play. My goodness. I didn't think there was any way, because he was going to have to throw it sidearm, and he was going to have to throw a strike.
That's
And,
after,
yep, he got him.
That's after getting smoked in the hand a pitch before.
Yeah,
wow.
right.
Takes a different breed to play that position.
They did get a run home on that, but I'm sure Coach De Benedetti will trade the run for the out. 12-7. Jake Leonard is next. Here's that play again. Just unbelievable.
He was on it quick.
Yep.
Wow.
Kingsborough trying to close it out now. 0-2 to Leonard.
He looked like an infielder there, Moran. That's a beautiful play.
Lifted in the air, long run. Sullivan's camped under it, however, and he's got it for the final out. Kingsborough closes the door. And Newman wins this big game. And it is a final. I like the fact that Casa Grande kept coming back, man, even though it was a long mountain to climb, and
yeah,
it made things interesting in a couple parts of the game, you know.
And you just tell, two talented teams, two well-coached teams, and you know they each held home court. That's why we need a third one. We got to find a way. These are two of the best teams out. Yeah,
that is exactly what I'm talking about. So Cardinal Newman wins it 12-7. We're going to have to pick a player of the game now, Coach. We'll come up with that in our post-game, sponsored by none other than Community First Credit Union. So the Community First Credit Union post-game show is coming up. And this one's a final, 12-7. We'll be back with an interview in just a moment.
You matter. And it matters what you do. Your actions affect those around you and your community. It matters who you buy from, where you bank, your footprint on the environment. Since 1959, there has been a local financial cooperative that is distinctively different from a bank. Its charter requires it to do good. Good for its members, their kids, and the communities where they live. That cooperative is Community First Credit Union. Anyone in the counties of Sonoma, Napa, Mendocino, Marin, or Lake can join. By banking with a credit union instead of a bank, not only do you get better rates, lower and fewer fees, but your locally earned dollars stay local. With Community First, you help people, businesses, and the schools where you live. Community First is also a leader in tech conveniences. The first with contactless debit cards, perfect in this pandemic era. We were the first locally based bank or credit union with an app to make deposits via your smartphone. And the first with 24/7 virtual banker powered by artificial intelligence.
I want a bank where I get more.
I want a bank where my community gets more.
Quiero un banco donde hablen mi idioma.
I want a bank where 80% of management are women.
I want a bank where I can get the most free ATMs nationally.
We want a bank that teaches us money.
About money.
Bank where it matters to you, personally, ethically, locally. Community First, started by local teachers in 1959, is here for good.
You're going to say?
Oh, yeah.
Walked last time up. Walked twice today?
Yeah, 2 walks.
All right, there we are. Final score 12-7. And we are now joined by our player of the game, Aiden Lombardi, who had a huge day today. Congratulations. Big win for you guys. What does this mean to you guys after the game on Saturday didn't go your way and you came back and beat Casa Grande here at home?
I mean, it's huge. We practiced real hard on our day off yesterday, and it's just huge to end on this note. I mean, this team has fought the whole time, and, yeah, I'm really proud of our boys.
So you had that big hit, the home run. It seemed like you guys were kind of camping on the breaking ball today a little bit. Tell us about your guys' strategy at the plate today, and particularly that at-bat. And that was a big blow.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the breaking ball a few times in that at-bat, so that's what I was sitting on. I knew he was going to come back with it, so I got it in the zone, and I just put my swing on it, and, yeah, so.
Then you had the double later in the game, and that one almost got out as well.
Yeah.
This team, you guys have a lot of guys that can get it done. Today was your day, obviously. And what is it like when you know that you have so many guys that are capable of contributing?
I mean, this team is amazing. I haven't seen a team like this in a while, and just all of us can get it done, 1 through 9 in the lineup, and even the people on the bench. I mean, there's just not enough space for all of us. We're all good hitters, so that's what we strive for.
Right on.
Yeah.
Coach Mayo?
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. Your defense is amazing up in the middle. How's it like working with Crawford and, the confidence of what you guys, you guys can handle any ball. You can turn, you turn a pair better than anyone. Your arms strong. I mean, and I know that's great. It gives great confidence to the pitcher. But when you're out there, what does it feel like with you and CC, and then you got Moran, in the middle?
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have Carson at shortstop. I mean, I have great confidence in him, and it's just amazing being on the same team as him for the last 4 years and having Shane behind the dish. I mean, it's just great confidence. I mean, I always know they can get the job done, and very comfortable with Carson up the middle, obviously. And yeah, it's sad to see him go, but I know he's going to do great things. So
you had a great career.
Yeah, very proud of him.
Congratulations.
Talk a little bit about the bunting today. That was actually a big part of this game. You guys were able to bunt a few times really effectively, and that kind of changed the course of the game. And stolen bases were huge too. You guys stole third a couple times.
Yeah, our team works on bunting basically every practice. Ben is a big bunt guy, and we go until we get the job done. And yeah, I mean, bunting's a huge part of our game, and stolen bases. I mean, Quinn, he has plenty of stolen bases this year, and it's just huge getting that guy in scoring position and being able to knock him in. It makes my job a whole lot easier. So.
And there's your home run, leaving to left field. Huge blow in this game. They took the lead. You guys made that comeback. You guys left the bases loaded in the first. That had to hurt a little bit. Yeah, so you're at bat. That had to be. You kind of knew that was a big at bat, right? Yeah. You had to get something going there.
Felt it there for sure. Yeah.
Right on. So you guys split the series. We've been talking about it the whole time. Got to have a third game.
Rubber match.
How can we?
It's Sonoma State. That's it. Let's go. Neutral site. Let's do it.
We have to.
All right. Well, Aiden Lombardi, congratulations. Great season for you guys. It must have been a lot of fun. And good luck at the next level, going on to Utah. That's got to be fun. When do you leave? What's going on with that?
I leave in August, and I'm super pumped. So I'm just excited to do what I do at the next level. So
you can do a great job there.
Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations, our Community First Credit Union Player of the Game, and terrific job for Aiden Lombardi. And a lot of guys contributed today for Newman, but he had the 6 runs batted in that really did the job here today. So, wow, what a performance by Cardinal Newman. That was impressive. They really did a great job. Casa battled back. It's not an easy team to beat. The Petaluma crowd is always super proud, and they don't die easy. And and Newman, when you beat Petaluma or Casa Grande, you got to kind of put them away. You can't give them chances. And Newman did that today. When Casa made that big comeback, they put more runs on the board, and that's what you have to do.
And like you said, all facets of the game: stealing, double steals, bunts. They pounded first pitch strikes. I mean, they did a good job. They earned the win. And Casa, to their credit, they kept battling back, and we need another game. We need a rubber match here for these two best teams in the Empire.
I am totally with you there, Coach. No doubt about it. So that's going to do it for our coverage today. Again, graduations coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. YSN365.com live. We'll have tons of that kind of stuff. And I don't want to shortchange Casa Grande. They actually had 11 hits today. Whoops, I just put it on the wrong side. Let me get it right. There we go. Casa had 11 hits today. So great season for Casa Grande.
Yep.
This game really takes nothing away from their success overall. 10-0 in the Vine Valley this year.
Two best teams.
That was great. That was a great year for them, no doubt about it. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage here today. Hope you have enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon here on YSN365.com. Our director today, Martin Kornfeld, for Paul Maytorena, and all of us here at YSN365.com. I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye, and thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon right here on YSN365.com.